I grew up on the PS3.
Of tomorrow's PlayStation 3 launch. It marks a new era in gaming with lifelike graphics and motion sensing controls.
Classics. I got classics.
Bunch of classics.
Classics.
A part of my childhood I do feel I missed out on though was initial exposure to anime. And it's pretty common for anything that is anime, even mediocre, to be praised mercilessly by 4chan incels, but it's more than fairly earned its place as a legendary form of media. So this game, it's a really long title, so we'll just call it Unist. Now, anime fighting games, I've not played many, but it makes sense why people want to feel like their favorite characters while viewing the same cool art style they're used to. This game was free on PS Plus in around 2017, and I downloaded it not really knowing what to expect, not even really expecting to care at all. But what followed was one of the best bonding experiences with my brother. I really enjoyed this one. The PS3 was just such a good system.
Well, the lights are out and the doors are closed at this location, but just check out this lineup of customers just waiting for the crack of dawn.
We got a little tent set up here with umbrellas and such.
And they still have to pay for the payoff, up to $700 a piece.
And that is Under Night In-Birth. A lot of people don't know about this game.
Right off the start, the music. The artists did a really good job. Even if some of the characters blend together, I feel the hype. So where normally, like in other fighting games, such as Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, Tekken, you have a really long list of combos, moves and possibilities. In this you only really have like a light, medium and heavy attack. It's geared more towards casual players with default auto combos and a grid attack system, basically meaning that one attack can go into another, sort of as a preset structure, with much less time variation that is present in other games. So we've established it's a casual game, but it was still fun. My brother, who at the time didn't really play anything of the sort, was interested in playing this more than once, and for good reason. The combos, art and music make it super fun, trading wins and losses back to back. It was just a great experience. I think every fighting game has that kind of special nature to it. Depending on the characters you choose and the map you play on, the art style is generally really consistent. If you've already seen anime and things like that before, it won't be anything foreign to you. There's I'd say, pretty good variety of characters with their own respective attack styles. Like, as you can see here, the guy on the left's like a goblin, and the other one's like an Evangelion knockoff. You guys have seen that anime. That sense of variety and exclusive personality to each character generally applies across the board to all the anime men and women present here.
The game is anime, heavily inspired by anime, which, you know, like I said in the previous review, I'm all right with that. You know, as long as the gameplay is fun, animations are fluid, you know.
Okay, good. So at this point, we fast forward to early 2021, but then suddenly, like saving grace, Steam sale, peak gaming experience, peak life.
Nice.
I've always loved how much effort they put into editing the trailers and make the game look like God's gift to Earth, but come on, you gotta give them creativity points. It's generally impressive. Sitting in my room at like 1 AM in the complete dark playing this was exactly not what the human brain evolved to be stimulated by. It was like visiting old friends. You got the bright lights, upbeat light tone, blasting music, pre-rendered flashy combos, made for a really enjoyable time. Peak gaming experience. Everything was just as before on the PS3. I didn't have any familiarity issues with the PC port. I think its main selling point is you can snap around the screen with a machete, beating up another character like 3 times your size. I know Japanese developers are over the top. As great as it was during that one return session, I did have some issues, and for some reason I just couldn't connect to an online game for the life of me. It just wasn't available at all. So I could only play against offline AI. While the trade-off of complex combos for simpler grid gameplay is extremely enjoyable in the beginning, it takes away from the game's depth, and I found myself spamming the same moves over and over again. There's also no story mode. None. After actually going through and watching some good anime and seeing where the genre has gone, the art is still very solid, especially on the background scenes, but I feel like a little bit of alternation between colors and characters, or even some more tiny features for difference, would have helped make them even more distinguishable. So overall, I'd say it's a good game. I hold my experiences from it pretty close, and I think it has potential for more installments, but it just needs more content. That's all it's really lacking.
Yeah.
And the game always sort of stuck out in the back of my head as like a memory of something that I enjoyed in the past. But I see myself like revisiting the game over and over again over the years? Probably not. I think in my, I'd say 6.5 hours, 8 hours of playtime, lifetime, like across both ports, I've seen what it has to offer and I'm pretty happy with it. It's solid. Good game. 6 out of 10.